All right, we are here for an interview for Santiago. I have some questions for him that I will be asking about his major he is participating in Tompkins Corley Community College. Thank you for coming in here tonight, Santiago.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for participating. So, all right, without further ado, let's get started. What made you like to become a filmmaker today? Like, when did it all start? How did you come to like it? Where did you get the idea of having filmmaking as a career goal?
All right, that's a long story. I decided on pursuing film after I really liked photography. I really enjoyed taking pictures, but then when it came to the fact of like getting money out of it, back home in the DR, there wasn't that much of a community, you could say. They didn't appreciate the work in the sense that they would pay very cheap. So I kind of wandered off as to consider photography as a career, because I just felt like I was wasting my time. And like the big people, like the people that really made money out of it, were only working on weddings, and I wasn't really interested on doing weddings. But yeah, after that, I stopped taking pictures for a while. I stopped working, and then I entered on Model UN competition, in where I was supposed to record the event and such. And when it came to filming, I really enjoyed the process. I really enjoyed post-production. I really poked a lot when I was in school before the event. But when it really got down to competing with somebody else, it really triggered, let's say, like this feeling of, I wouldn't know how to call this, but it's just like being in the zone, you could say. Just like focusing on an objective. And after that, I started working on commercial shoots. I was working for commercials, like in social media commercials. And I enjoyed it, I got money out of it, but it just didn't fulfill me. And then I was going to study medicine. So I always watched a lot of movies. So then I just gave it a second thought, and I was like, man, I really like movies. And like, you could do a lot of things. You could employ yourself in many different working spaces in film. So I just jumped on it. And then I really got into writing. I really got into reading. And then I just gave up on it again. Then I was signing into my college back home as a med student. And when I was sitting down, just choosing my classes, I was looking at the people that were sitting there, and I just said, nah man, screw this. I stood up, I talked to an officer, like computer art, like something like that. He was supposed to set up our computers to choose those classes. And I just decided to change into communications. And there was a film category. And I jumped on it, and then I just kept going and filming and reading, watching movies, writing, and kept taking pictures. I never stopped taking pictures. I was very afraid that I would stop taking pictures, but then I just kept going.
Can you list me some pros and some cons on some of the projects that you have created in the past?
There's a lot of pros and cons. I've filmed 3 shorts. And the biggest con is when you don't have enough people to work with, but then you decide to still work on it. Then you just end up taking all these chores, and if you do everything by yourself, you're not gonna get a good product, because it's too much for yourself. Another con is overthinking about time. There's something about time that I was really paranoid about, and was that time is money. Yeah, time is money. But when it comes to filming, you get this idea, this urge to always be on time. So I was very strict. I was always very strict on time. And I even ended up wrapping shooting a lot earlier than I was supposed to. And it didn't work out, because I missed a lot of things I could have done. And a lot of pros. My biggest pros is it's self-expression. I've found a lot of ways to express myself in film, and it's really been some sort of therapy. And finally, another pro is meeting friends. Through film, I've made really good friends, I even like met the current girl I really like, and we ended up bonding over film. And it's just about the connections and how you get to know people better. I feel it's pretty cool.
So I've heard that you had a job that's related to the film industry. Can you tell me what the job is and what it's like to work there?
I've been working for many commercial shoots, and I was just still photographer. I took behind the scenes photography. So I really got the chance to like work with the crew in the sense of how do you work, what did you need in order to get this shot, so I can like frame it this like the exact same way that you guys did in order for the picture to look good. I really got a lot of chances to talk with everybody from the crew. I'm talking about art department, we're talking production, we're talking about camera department. I really got the chance to like get a lot of contacts on actresses, actors, and another like job I had was as a PA. That was the most useful experience and like job opportunity I've ever had, because I was working for a short that was going on a festival, and the director and her boyfriend were in NYU. They got masters in NYU at film production and directing, and also photography. So I really got a lot of chances to speak with them. I got their contacts, and I got a lot of experience because I was one out of the 2 only PAs on the whole shoot. It was a 5-day shoot, and we basically had to do everything. We had to help everybody out. I helped the actresses. I drove a lot, and I really worked on set most of the time, so I really gained a lot of experience from it.
What will your futuristic goals look like for you when you proceed to keep making movies? And do you think that it will work successfully? And give me a reason why or why not.
That's the thing. You never know. You never know where you're gonna end up. I feel like that's what keeps you moving, because eventually you're working on something, then you film it, you edit it, and you show it to people. You get a good reaction, but you always get the thought of, maybe I could have done this better. And I feel like that's what keeps you moving. I feel like that's what drives you to like film more, even more. And my futuristic goal, I just feel like I just want to get a master's done, because through that you meet a lot of people. I need to know a lot of people from here in order to like get a bigger crew, more friendships, and so forth. But quite frankly, I don't really know what my goal is. I just feel like I have to like deal with responsibilities in the sense of keep filming and keep knowing people and start like getting paid for it, you know? I feel like that could work.
All right, I think that comes to the conclusion of our interview. Thank you very much, Santiago, for coming here today and answering some questions that I have for you. And thank you very much.